Whoa, it's BBB Dr. Lollimy. I'm here to cure my ailments of the dirty. Hey, sorry, guys. Sorry, Puff. Sorry you were I'm late. But I did start on time, but for whatever reason, OBS started streaming to another scheduled stream I had. It's hard to explain if you don't know what it is, but you can like schedule streams beforehand and you can have them unlisted. For some reason it kept trying to stream on other ones that are unlisted, so it started, so not only was it the wrong stream title, no one else could see it, so I actually was like playing for like 15 minutes before I realized, no one's here today. It's a slow Monday. Oh, well, that's probably why. Hello? Oh, okay. Oh, now everything's so... Why is everything all of a sudden really slow? Oh. Encoding overload? No, what do you mean encoding overload? I'm barely using anything. Jesus Christ. Hello. If you can see this, oh my goodness. For some reason, Firefox is so laggy. As you guys can see it, it's fine. But for whatever reason, it's just Firefox randomly lags the heck out. So yeah, so we're playing a retro dungeon game. I kind of, oh gosh, we're playing a funny retro dungeon game, and I had a whole bit going on, but I'm kind of like annoyed now. But we have our little party. I made our party, and we're in a dungeon. A princess says there's a dragon in these dungeons, and so you have to go in and kick everything's ass. So it's very old school style, like. Earlier I was talking to myself, apparently. And if there's like weird frame rate drops, I'm sorry. For some reason OBS is like, ooh, there's encoding overload. Like, what the fuck are you talking about? So I'm sorry, if you let me know, I'll try and see if I can fix that. Yeah, so it's an auto battler, so you don't have to do a whole lot yet. I don't know, maybe it becomes more complicated as you go on. You just go to rooms and kill things, and uh-oh, our little motherfucker's dead. Okay. So on the first two, these are our little characters. That's the Konichiwa, that's the ninja lady, who's a tank, apparently, for some reason. I don't know why. You have the leader, he's kind of our tank, and the first two are like in your front row, and they're the ones that take most of the damage. Now I'm just leveling up our archer and witch. And supposedly the ones in front are supposed to get attacked a lot more. But, there's a couple times where they just basically just went after, oh gosh, what? Okay, I might have to turn off my model. You guys can barely even see it just because it's like, okay, hopefully that helps. I don't know why OBS is just shitting itself. Because it did this, with Lulu too, I don't know why. I don't even have that much stuff going on, but apparently, having my Warudo model is freaking it out, and I guess maybe my graphics card can't handle it or something. I don't know. It shouldn't be because I checked Task Manager. Oh, whatever. Anyway, enough bitching. So, we leveled up, everyone. This is where we can, upgrade their gear. Yeah, let's... Attack and defense went up by what? Heck yes. So this is our status. These are our little caricatures. Was there an update? It kept giving me for OBS. It kept giving me updates, but I've been skipping it because it's like, no, you don't do updates because I made sure to not update OBS for a while now because it always screws up stuff when I do. But apparently it's getting to a point where even not updating it kind of messes up. I guess. I don't know. But yeah. So here's our map. This is where I explored so far. I don't know how much, like, how in-depth this game is, because it's meant to be kind of like a, you know, a throwback. Whoa, worms! So I don't know if there's, like, treasures and stuff yet. I don't know. Goblin! Oh! It's another closet. Apparently there's a lot of closets here. Imp, there's Sealy. We kicked Sealy's butt. You gay little demon. There's the dude popcorn bucket. Gobbly nose. Yeah. It's a very good, cool art style as aesthetic. I was talking before how kind of like the character sprites and artwork is kind of a, it doesn't, like, they look good together, but I don't think that they, like, the UI and the maze, like all the lines and stuff, that's supposed to be like evocative of like very early computer game graphics and dungeon, like where they could barely even like have like ASCIIs and lines, but then you have like these character art, which is like very high detail, which is, I think, and I'm not an expert, so maybe I'm a tourist, but woof. They sort of yeah, like, I don't even know if they clash per se. I think, like, I personally think it still looks good. It's what's the word, anachronistic, where like it's supposed to be retro, but it's taking elements from two different time periods that wouldn't have been together-ish. Maybe, I don't know. You could say this was like a simpler game that came later, and it used art, and then it used the character arts to make up for kind of like the very basic UI and everything else. Yeah. Okay, Mr. General. You know, I'm going to blacksmith you, Mr. General. You've been kind of disappointing me, Mr. General. You're getting your butt kicked lately. I should also buy more stuff, but that's okay. So I don't know if there's permadeath if you lose. Ugh. Yeah. It's kind of chill. I don't know, I have mixed feelings with dungeon crawlers, because on the one hand, there's like, oh yeah, it's very classic, it's kind of fun, and depending on, you know, what it is, how much mechanics, it's kind of relaxing, it's kind of like a little bit mindless, in a way. Mindless in like the good way, it's like, yeah, it's kind of neat. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Mage, no! Maybe we need to start. Maybe we need to start going back a little bit, because I don't know, like, how the difficulty is determined. If, like, the further you go in the more scary the monsters are. I'm kind of taking the wuss route. Okay. Our ninja, she's usually the one so far that's like just been like tanking or the leader just has high aggro or whatever. Chop, medicine, yes. So there's a bit of like resource management a little bit, because the more medicine you buy, the higher the prices is, because scarcity, that's how that works, I guess. Wait, Oh, does it auto use your medicine? Oh, that's not good. I thought you had to use it. Whoopsie. Ecto bleh. Oh, it's a door. But yeah. And I don't know how far behind I am. At least how far. Okay. I'm actually not that far. Okay. Because the last time when I had encoding problems, the stream was like 15 minutes behind. And apparently when we ended stream, this was Lulu. This is with, when I had Lulu with me. We ended it, and then all of a sudden to you guys it seemed like we just randomly crashed out of nowhere for no reason. Oh shit! Oh no! Oh. Did that use up all our health potions? Yes, I even used up our health potions. Shit. Uh-oh. You were rescued after 365 days. Oh my god, it took us a year to be rescued? Who rescued us? Shit. Okay. Okay. Note. Don't go back to the shadow people, kinda scary. So I don't know how so yeah. Woo! So obviously, there's some level of difficulties, kinda? So obviously, the further you go in, the more scary it is. Bruh. 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 Goblino. Okay, we're starting to... Uh-oh. Our funny little mage lady. She's starting to get a little ouchy. Okay, there's a couple of bedrooms. I'm going to say this is a bedroom. Or they're two separate closets. They're just right next to each other. That'd be a weird closet design. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Okay, where are we? Okay. Better start going back. Oh, wait. Oh, shit. Run! Nope! Ah! Ah, shit. We died. Whoops. You're rescued after 122 days. Cool. And we lost it. So if we die, I guess you lose like half your money. Also, we get captured twice and we spend 3 years in jail. Or like a year and a half in jail. That's cool. Oh, we didn't level. Did we not? Oh, we lost our levels. Okay. That's not good. Let's get a teleporter. Okay. So if you want to level up, you kinda have to make sure you come back alive. Yeah, that makes sense. That's a rough little... So I guess we can just like grind just kinda nearby. Okay, so obviously the deeper you go in, the more dangerous it is and more time gets wasted. I don't know if there's like a time limit going on. He says, in the start of the game, it's like, well, you're going to have to figure... We gave the very basics, like, you have to figure out all the other things yourself, teehee. Which, you know what? That's very part of the course. Good to have no hand holding, so idiots like me can like beat their head. Against uh-oh. Archer down. Okay. Okay. Okay, let's get the heck out of here. Teehee. Oops. So yeah. So how you doing, Kloof? How's your day? How's your Monday going? I was like last night or earlier today that you said you were dying because work was a bitch. You know what? Confirm. Because some asshole kept everything. Oh, there you go. Boop. You just got home and just want to work on some stuff, but tired? Yeah. Oh, yeah, that was a huge problem I faced whenever, because I'm freelance, technically employed, but whenever I try to like, I'll get a side job. It not even like full-time, just part-time, just to get extra guaranteed money flowing. It's always like, all the part-time jobs suck, and I'm always tired at the end. And then I end up not doing my main work. But yeah. But I'm a wuss though. But I get it. And I'm very like, I have a lot of respect to people that can like do that and also like do all the creative stuff, their passion stuff. So it's pretty hard. It's a pretty hard thing to keep up with. Is this where the shadow person was? Oh, it was! Oh! No. We're not going there. Okay, let's get out of here. Our ninja is down. Let's get out of here. Which is, one of the things I like. Yeah, one of the things what's the word? Not appreciate, like, why I have like a lot of respect for like Callie. Like everyone shit, like a lot of people like shit on Callie for like they just don't like her singing music, which I understand. But I remember like a while ago, people were like, she's only famous now because she's in Hololive. But the thing is that, how do you think she got into Hololive in the first place? By working her butt off. And how she used to work at TGI Fridays? Or Red Robin. She worked as a waitress. She might even had 2 jobs and she'd be tired, but then she kept doing her stuff and kept doing all her stuff, all her PL stuff that we're not allowed to talk about. Guild. In general. Black Key Smithu. Someplace like that, yeah. Okay. So I have a lot of respect for like her for that. Even if she's kinda cringe sometimes. I mean, besides I like cringe, so You can, like, you know, say what you want about, like, her music. I rarely take the opinions of, like, rap fans very seriously. In the first place, okay, let's go back. Because it seems like those are the people that give her the most shit. It's like, ugh. And I remember one of her songs, one of her very early songs, she did try to do the whole like Eminem thing of like, you just hate me because I'm white, yo. Which, to be fair, is probably actually, it's probably true. I feel like because she's very white girl rap, people just hate her just because of that. And there's also jealousy, and there's also all the jealous, too, like the V-tweeters. The only Hollow I sometimes try and keep up with is Corona. Yeah, I don't keep up with Hollow very much anymore. I end up like, oh no, dwarf! Oh my god, Lilligay, hi, hello, JPez. Alright, nah, shit. I wasn't paying attention. Whoops. We lost, oh, we ended up losing, we left with less gold than we got. Okay, we have to be very careful. Hello, JPaz, we're playing Dragon Runes. It's a retro auto battler. We're just going around. I'm getting my ass kicked by ghosts and slimes. That's a very gross looking slime because it's like very pink, so it looks very like fleshy color. Like, ugh. That's kind of not a, I don't know, maybe like a, what's it called? The McDonald's pink sludge, whatever. Okay, can we get the Konnichiwa? Okay, we got her level up good. Okay. Why are we just getting her ass kicked? She's getting her butt kicked. Wait. Oh, wait. Oh. Boop. Okay. Our ninja lady is kind of carrying the rest of them everywhere. It's kind of ironic that she's kind of like our, in a way, a tank, I guess. Or I don't know. I don't see any like dodge like on the side. It shows like, oh, damage die, you know. I don't see anything like dodging being brought up. Definitely. So. Okay, that way, this way. Nah, that's scary. That's scary. That has the ghosts and the short people. I'm perfectly fine with the little rabbit kobolds and the dune popcorn buckets. The wormusy. It's called Dragon Rune. So it's on sale. It's a retro dungeon crawler, kind of. It's a little I can't remember the name of the word. It's not, like, historically faithful 100%, but it's like, it's kind of the vibe of it. It's not the most exciting. It's just basically like running around. This is a weird room. It's 4 rooms. So I don't know if I talked about it, but this reminds me. There's this one bot, and I know it was on Facebook, and it made like cursed house blueprints of like, I forgot what it was called. The bot has been dead for a while, and a lot of the stuff has been lost, sadly. But it would be like. They would all be like the room, like they'd all have like weird, you know, like layouts and doors that don't make sense, and they'd all be like named after like weird. The room of torture, the room where your balls implode, the room for gay sex. You know, it was quite humorous. Is there something there? Oh yeah, there's a funny little door. Let us use teleporter. Lol. Shop, can we can buy medicine, but I almost feel like medicine's waste. Okay, we're back here. Okay, good. Okay, the teleporter. Okay, we're getting kind of tanky now. Because even the stupid witch isn't dying as fast as she used to. She used to just like instantly get gibbed. Which is weird because she has less health or defense than the archer, but I guess she's a fat ass or something, I don't know. She's a little dainty princess, like all wizards. Uh-oh, we're facing demons. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Okay. Okay, that's scary. Okay, that's scary. I was getting hurt. Okay, we're back. We're instant thieves. We're good. We're good. We have weaklings that we can beat up. That pose no threat to us. Okay, better start getting back. You know, maybe the fact that everyone else has a level 1 equipment is why they're getting their butts beat. Their little rear slapped around. Okay. Yeah. Ouch. Okay, so yeah. So we're getting kind of strong. We're just kind of melting everyone here. Okay, I think we've been here this way before. Oh, we're starting to get to scary places now. Okay. Okay. Okay, once we get... Okay, the dwarves and the Fenriri and the ghosts and the mist people, that's when it starts getting a little scary. But that's where all the good shit is. Oh god, there's a demon and a banshee! Oh shit! Oh shit! Oh! Fuck. Whoops. Kara, right? Hello, Kara! Hello. Spoopy, okay. And I didn't level up. That's cool. Okay. Okay, that area is still kind of scary. Don't go to that area. Okay. Where's all the low-level monsters? Ah, oh, goodness gracious. Okay, there's some down here. Let's go. I'm wondering if there's like some not permanent, but like if you keep dying too much, you're gonna just because every time you die, you lose your funny XP, your funny levels. I'm wondering if you keep dying, that like obviously like oh it's bad because your progress is slower, but what I'm wondering if it's like oh you can like permanently like screw yourself over a little bit in the long run kind of deal. Because I don't know how like long this is supposed to like be. And I'm not sure if the maps are 100%. We got mad dogs. Oh! We got Ghosty Ghoul Lady. I love the art in this. It's very it's very retro. It's very the posterization just had I don't know. I'm not even necessarily even from this era. Oh, whoa, Cara Raid. Hello, Cara Malone. Cara Buffoon. Ooh. Okay, let's go back home, guys. Ooh. So it's not even like necessarily even a nostalgia thing for me because this was like this is actually like quite a bit before my time. Like, so it's not like I having like nostalgia for it. I just like yeah, this is just pretty cool, and I like the look of everything. I feel like a lot of like retro, like kind of like retrograde, like the new boomer shooter craze and the PS2 graphic craze and kind of like the retro, they get a lot of crap, and I kind of understand because it's a trend and people get really sick of trends, you know. And a lot of the, you know, there's a lot of like, there are a lot of assholes in the indie world, and there's been a lot of like high profile like kind of a-holes. And so like with the PS2 kind of like, so there's kind of like that PS1-esque, PS2-esque like graphic look aesthetic retrograde games like that's kind of like I'm ready for it. That's a little popular at the moment. Or at least, I don't know, I actually don't see it as much anymore. A lot of big egos, yeah. Like there's one, I forgot what it was. I know it was like, they were furry, and their furry was like a cat person with that witch's hat, and I don't know, again, ghosty ghouls, it's getting scary. Sloppies. It's like a cat with the witch's hat, and they had like the PS2 low poly model. I know a lot of people give them shit for, and there's like some, I don't know, and I think it's also like a little bit more, a little bit spicy talk because it's also like a trans person, so there's all that stuff going on. But I remember a couple, they just keep getting into like controversies. Like there's one, I don't know if it was the same one, but it was like Bloodborne Racing. Supposedly the Bloodborne Racer person's like a huge asshole. They were like nominated for like a indie game award, and then they freaked out and had a huge like hissy fit because they didn't like the people that were hosting. I think like, which yeah, the PS1 Bloodborne, yeah. Same person. Yeah. I know a lot of... I don't know. Yeah. Oh, whoops. I probably should have upgraded it. Oh, well. I should have leveled him up more than... But yeah. Yeah, there's just... It's just kind of sad, because there's a lot of things I'm interested that I like are just filled with this kind of like asshole people, or just like annoying people, you know. I can like, oh, the fandom's annoying for this, or kind of this group of people that are attached to it, they're kind of annoying. Yeah, okay, that's one thing, whatever. I also just get a lot of assholes. When you get assholes, you also like, they can't just be regular assholes about it, because it almost always like, nowadays it's like, oh, you have to have like politics in it now. Like there's always politics in everything now. Even it's like, why is there politics in this? Don't get me wrong, I like having my own opinions and feeling smug, but Jesus Christ, just let... And kind of like a lot of the retro, it's like, it kind of depends. Kind of the more boomer shooter, they're a lot less like that. With the PS2 ones, you have like a lot of that same group of a-holes. They're all kind of like a specific demographic, which I won't say. It's like, yeah, they make cool stuff, but they're also kind of either really annoying, which is like, okay, whatever, not the biggest sin, to being like, just unlikable. And there's always drama. There's always some drama. And I guess I technically am allowed to talk about it a little bit because I'm technically part of that sphere, I guess, sort of. Probably best not to. But I will say there's a lot of people that are quote unquote like me that I don't want to be around because they're kind of assholes. Especially kind of like, actually, you know, it's not even like a younger people thing. Don't get me wrong. I'm an old guy. I like shitting on. I like telling the kids you're bad and stupid, you damn Zoomers. You know, there are a lot of annoying people like that, and it's like, and there's just also a lot of people that are my generation that are just as, and what I like, they're just as much of tools. And yeah. How you liking this game? It's fun. It's fun. It's a little simple. I'm pretty, I don't know, I'm a little picky with dungeon crawlers because I do like dungeon crawlers. But I have like very specific tastes on how I like my dungeon crawlers. Like, I don't like too, I don't know, it's kind of hard to explain. I follow the dev who makes them. He seems to pop one out every 6 months on the iteration. Yeah. So I had a bunch of other games. They're like, this one. It's really simple so far. I don't know. It might probably get more complex, but it's like simple in the good way, where it's like, yeah, it's simple, but it's still just kind of fun to just kind of like, yeah, it's very chill. There is difficulty to it, but it's not like, you know, not a lot. It's a very relaxed kind of game. And so far, I haven't got to the point where I want to kill myself because I like dungeon crawlers, but I hate mazes in games. Yeah. Like, I don't know. Mazes are one of those things that are really easy just to make them, like, extremely unfun to play. And dungeon crawlers are just mazes. Especially when they're, like, super grindy, too. And they get just, like, a lot of the difficulty is just, like, the map. Ugh. Like, I know it's a pocket hentai one, but the Sakura dungeon, I do kind of like it. I do think it's fun, but it just, like, it gets really grindy. So when it's, like, grindy mixed with, like, really obnoxious maze designs, it starts getting a little, ugh. Okay, I should probably start heading back. For most boomer shooters devs, they're all people from around the GZ Dune community, so these all been around a while, yeah. And I know there's like, there are turds like that, but a lot of them are, like, you know, like you said, they've been there for a while, so they're just kind of, a lot of them at least chilled out. A lot of the younger or specific demographics I won't name, ooh, they tend to be more drama prone. One thing I don't like, but I understand as part of the battle, I understand why they is that the potions are just consumed on consumption. Seriously, you pay to level up? Yeah. I've seen that before. It's kind of like I know a lot of older JRPGs kind of do that too. Or maybe not a lot, but I know there's several games that kind of do that. Oops. And you have to be careful because if your party wipes, not only do you lose money, you lose your XP, so you don't level up. And I don't know how detrimental in the long run that is. Like, how much of that is a permanent thing? Like, is it a thing where it's like, oh, you just have to get those levels back again, or is it a matter of like, oh, you're like level 11, but since you die and you can't level up, whoops. You didn't actually, you're level 11, but you don't have any stats up, teehee. Because I played a game that did that, where it's like, oh, you're level 13, but you died a couple times, so you still have the strength of, like, if you're, like, still, like, level 7 or something like that. And it's like, oh no. So if you're not careful, if you're very, like, if you're very just kind of like laissez-faire about like just dying, you end up like screwing yourself really bad later, and you can kind of soft lock yourself. Which on one hand can be kind of annoying, but it's like, oh hey, that is like one of those things that's like, oh yeah, there's a incentive to not just kind of be completely mindless. You have to be kind of paying attention. Trying to think what I want to say there's like some kind of controversy or drama. There's like I can think of like several in a lot of other kind of game dev spheres, hobby spheres, but I rarely hear any from like the old Doom, GZ Doom community. Then again, I'm not part of it. So. How many potions have I used up? Okay, none yet. Done. But I swear there is one. There's like one... I can't remember what it was though. I know there's like... I know they have the really racist mods where it's like your Moon Man, and it's like Moon Man's ethnic cleansing. Okay, we're gonna get to kind of scary territory now. We might want to start heading back a little. That one, yeah, yeah. Where the basic imps are like, you know, black guys throwing basketballs at you or something. It's like, oh no. They had a couple of them. There's one that was Moon Man, but there's another one that was, I want to say it was just as racist. And it was like the Moon Man one. You can say, oh, it's just like extremely edgy humor, maybe. But the other one's like, nah, it's just pull being pull, you know. What? I don't like racism. Racism bad. Just to let you know, I just find racist jokes funny because they're bad. Next month, Moon Man Dungeon Crawler. Oh no. Oh no, where's the oh, there's been kind of, I remember a couple, like, some of the phase cons, there's a couple like Dungeon Crawler-esque games. But where's the VTuber Dungeon Crawler game? That might be a fun phase. Oh, that might be. That'd be a game jam idea. Make a retro dungeon crawler kind of like this, but Atrina Odyssey. It was Moon Man, Johnny Rebel, and one other guy. I can't remember. Something like that. There's something like that. Atrina Odyssey. Oh, the name sounds familiar, but I can't think of it. Is it the one that's made by the same people that did Is it an older game, or is it getting relatively like new? Because I've definitely heard that. Oh, is it the one where it has like the mad fan song animation? They normally do like Tahoe stuff, but they also did this one game that might be that, where it's like FOE, 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 FOE. Okay. He was an American political artist that pull edits like crazy. FOE, FOE, da 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 da, FOE, da 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 da. It was a dungeon crawler in cartography. Yeah. Okay, I think I might know what you're talking about. Let's go back. So another thing, I don't know, it's just my designer's brain that thinks I'm way smarter than I am. I think kind of a benefit of having like a really low detail like this is like not a whole lot of like detail in the art. Well, outside like the art sprites, just kind of like the UI in the world, is that there's not a ton of detail, so it's not a lot of cluster in your eyes, I guess. So when you're kind of like looking at it for long periods of time, it does, I don't know. It's simple, but it's not boring. It's so simple that it's like not boring, because there's this thing where it's like, oh, these level designs like look very repetitive, especially in like dungeon crawler games where it's like, oh, they're all just the same simple, you know, wall textures, and you just kind of like get sick of looking. It's like, ugh. But I think because it's so simple, there's no detail, so it doesn't bog your brain. I don't know. Maybe that's just me. Maybe that's my stupid brain works. Yeah. Now let's go on just in case. I wonder what determines, like, creatures, like, mobs, like, refilling areas. Because it feels like sometimes it's like, oh, I go back in and a lot of the areas I've already been to are empty, but then, like, the next time I leave and come back, sometimes, like, oh, they all got filled again. I don't know if there's, like, a time limit or something, or... Because I know it shows, like, there's times, like, oh, you can be captured for a year at a time, or several years of it at a time, and then it, like, keeps track of the years, so I wonder if there's, like, kind of, like, a time being kept. And so the more you walk around, or the further you go into the dungeon and stuff, it's like, oh, it's another day. Thief. Yeah. It's very fun. It's very simple, and on one hand, it's like, oh, it's an interesting game to watch, I guess. But on the other hand, it's like, oh, it's very simple, so I can talk. You know, it's like, oh, just uh-oh, guys. We found a pentagram. Uh-oh. Huh? Is that a... Oh, okay, teleporter. Okay. Oh, okay. This is definitely one of those games where you want to, like, write down. Okay, don't worry, it's not satanic. It's not the satanic one. It looks very evil, but it's okay. It's just time and space. Don't worry about it. Okay, now I know why you have coordinates. Like, well, okay, obviously you would have coordinates, but this is definitely one of those games where it's like, oh yeah, you might want to write down or make a map. And so I'm guessing if that pentagram is still in the same area, I should have, like, wrote down what coordinates it was. Okay. Okay, I thought the demons were going to start coming out. I thought it was... But it was helpful. See, the devil doesn't always possess your soul or tempt you. Sometimes, like, hey, get out of my dungeon, get out of here. Yeah, it's one of those games that's really simple to just kind of talk. Because a lot of, I don't know, especially for me, I'm a simple brain. I have a hard time, like, multitasking. And this makes it easier to, you know, just talk. It's kind of a good Zatsu game, I guess. Okay, so let me get a notepad. Let me write that down. Okay. East. Oh wait, no. So 280. Portal. Yay. Watch, I'll use, after like the third time using it, it sends me like deeper into the dungeon instead. Why would a dev do that? Because that's something I would do. That's very much that's very much a dick thing I would do, like, because it's funny. Okay. These guys are a little bit less scary now. They're not instantly killing us anymore. Uh-oh. A long hallway with a bunch of doors on every side. Wait, it's where people are running in and out doors and coming out, and a lot of crazy stuff is happening. It's very Scooby-Doo. I know Scooby-Doo wasn't the one that invented it, and there's other shows that did it too. But that's when I think of that gag, that's the one I always think of. They run through a bunch of they run through doors in a hallway. So since this is such an easy game to Zatsiwad, what's there to talk about, Aldo? Oh shit! Oh shit! Oh shit! Oh, out. Okay. Bob, I don't. Bob, there's a metalworks. Can you come pick me up? They're doing drugs. Bob, one of the other kids offered me alcohol. I need to be picked up. Where the hell do we go? Okay. But oh, we need to be very careful. You know what? I'll use teleporter. Okay, even if he dies, as long as he get out, then you still keep your upgrade. Okay, good. That's tough. That's a toughie. That's a toughie. Oh, what's been going on lately? I'm trying to think. Obviously, there's things going on. The V Shoujo stuff's all old news now. V Hojo. Oop. I saw other things about VTubers, but I don't really know who they are. It's like, oh, this... I know there's like this one person that was in the lolly VTuber community that ended up being a groomer. I was like, uh-oh. And as a woman too, I feel like 10 years ago, people would have let that slide just solely because they're a woman. I don't know, maybe I'm wrong. Maybe the internet was always kind of like, not utilitarian, but kind of like equal rights. If you're just as much of a... You deserve just as much of a helicopter ride or a wood chipper, regardless of your gender, but... Uh-oh, succubus! You whore! Yay. You'll not win this time, LootTuber. Damn you, Phil. I will not tolerate the forces of darkness. Oh, have you guys ever watched the Dungeon Soup? Dungeon Soup? It's this kind of cartoon series on YouTube. It's like... I'll be honest, bro, it feels like you can't hang out any damn job near any community anymore. What do you mean by hang out? Like air out or talk? Just talk about it, or keep up with it. But yeah, if you haven't watched Dungeons Soup, it's funny. So the most popular one, because it's a dude that does a bunch of stuff, but his most popular one is the chaotic good barbarian. I'm kind of sick of like D&D in general. Well, besides the creators being lame and weird. Oh, just being involved with, yeah. Yeah. It gets tiring. Because sometimes it's fun. Tee-hee, gossip fun, but then it just gets tiring. And it just feels like and a lot of times now it feels like just even being, not even directly involved. Just being, like, just talking about it sometimes can, like, get you in trouble. And you start mini dramas around the main drama, you know? It's like, where the hell are we? Map. Gossip like schoolgirls, yes. You can tell I'm half homosexual because I like the gossip. Oh my god, did you hear what Courtney said? Oh my god. She says she's a size queen, you know, but she only... Oh, never mind. Stupid joke. Stupid joke that's funnier in my head. I'm going to stop it there. I'm going to nip in the bud right there. Which has been too cringe. Oh, yeah. But yeah, Lolly VTuber, she was grooming people. She was also like a mean girl, and she like bullied a lot of the other Lolly VTubers. Like, if you know who Bambi is, I think Bambi was involved. What else is good? There's that. There's one dev. There's this game that they were turning out. They had to shut down the servers because they're making a sequel or whatever. But they're like, nah, we're going to change it so the servers are now peer-to-peer now, and they allow like private servers. And they're like, yeah, there's no reason not to have that as a game thing. And Pirate Software's like, oh no, that's bad or something. And you don't know who Bambi. So there's a Lolly VTuber called Bambi Hayes. And for years she's been like stalked and harassed. And it's mostly from like aunties, but apparently there's also a lot of like other Lolly VTubers that also went after her, I guess. And she was part of the, I don't know if you heard of the Lollipuffs. It's I think it's dead now. Slipgame's gonna be peer-to-peer? Yeah. Which, I know that's not the best kind of server. I'm not the most technically savvy. That's it. That's not the like, it's better to have like a big dedicated server, but I guess that's better than nothing. Well, I guess it depends on what kind of game. I'm going to guess if it's like one-on-one or two or something, like fighting games or something like that, it's not that bad. I guess it's only bad if it's like a game that like requires like a lot of multiplayer or something. I don't know. I don't know my tech. I'm not very tech savvy. I'm a fake gamer. I can barely buckle my shoes. Okay, let's see where we're going. Okay, we're going up. Okay. Yeah, so it looks like we're going up. Let's go say hello to the dwarfs and the ghosts and the butcher. Damn it, butcher! I forever associate Butcher with the boys now. We always had the tech for people to host servers for games. I never understood why you went away from that. Yeah, I don't know. Because I know, like, I mean, at the very least, like, the concept of, like, LAN, I know it's not the same. But, like, we had LAN forever, and I feel like if we can do that, we got a basis where we can host it, but over the internet. I don't know. I don't know my game stuff. I'm probably making you guys cringe. Oh, he doesn't know what he's talking about. Ooh, and I don't. I should probably shut up because I don't know what I'm talking about. Get undead, Fred. I don't know why big companies are so like, oh no, we can't let private servers even though we shut down the game. Is there like weird IP things that would go on? Is it like, oh, if you let private servers acknowledge it, then like it does a thing where it's like, oh, it becomes abandonware, and then you lose the right to it? Uh-oh. Have you seen Mr. Robot? No, I have not. That's with what's his face. He's the new cat. Like, he's not ugly. He's just kind of like odd looking. Like he's a little bug-eyed. That guy. Like I don't know. I think yeah, he's an attractive guy, but he's just kind of a little bit more unconventionally attractive, I guess. I know that's a little bit subjective. Okay, let's get back. Let's go back. Ooh, we're getting our butts kicked. Just another means to buy the new game. Yeah. I feel like that's a bit of a bit of like, obviously it's like a greed thing. It's like, oh, I guess from like a business standpoint it's smart, but I also feel like it's like a little bit of insecure, like, oh, you're not confident the new game would attract people to play both versions or new versions, or when, you know, maybe on a developer that was on a producer side, like if it's like the company that owns it is like the publisher, that's right. If it's like the publisher or whatever, which then it's like, oh yeah, it's just business. But if it's like devs, it feels a little bit more like insecure, I guess. Warp died. Okay, where are we? Inverted controls. Okay, so. Wait, did we go in? Oh, wait, no. Dead end. A dead end. I like the music in this too. It's very atmospheric. It's very moody. Gabo Ranger. speaking of Butcher, I'm actually related, not to Butch Cassidy, the famous outlaw, but his partner, the Sundance Kid. I'm actually related to it through marriage, but you know, technically, so not necessarily blood related per se. But technically, I relate to a famous person. I'm famous to a criminal that hung out in the desert and stole things. Ooh, okay. Well, I mean, it's not like Jesse James. Like, if it was like Jesse James, it's like, whoa, because Jesse James is the one that everyone thinks of, and Butch Cassidy's like, yeah, they're also famous, but they're not as famous as, you know, Jesse James. Jesse James. Team Rocket blessing you at the speed of light. Surrender now or prepare to fight. Yeah, that's right. These are starting to get a little pricey. They're getting a little pricey. No, let me go to the other side. I disavow criminal activities. I disavow the actions of my ancestors and the money that they stole and all the cool ways they shot people in, like, you know, high noon showdowns. I disavow them being awesome and being cool. Man, why do criminals nowadays have to be so lame? Why can't they be cool like they used to be? Like, oh, we're going to hijack a store as a group. Uh-oh. It might have been a mistake coming in here. Oh, okay, we're getting out. Okay. That was too scary, guys. That was too scary. Embrace it. Go harder. Boom. Okay. Oh, we have to go really far to get to that. To this. To get here. I'm so sad. I need to check what's up. I think OBS being OBS, it doesn't like me having my VTuber model. I had a big funny thing too, so that's why my model's not on here right now. Oh shit! I'm stupid. Why am I doing? Oh, whoops. What? Etto. Bleh? Okay. Get healed. No more leveled up. Which... Or OB gay, yeah. OB gay. OBS, OB gay. Oh, now we level up. Okay, I see how it is. Okay, do we go, No, okay, so we have to go around. Okay, we have to go pretty far. We have to go really out of our way to get over here. But I want to see if it's much easier. Okay. Boop. Okay. Let's go around. Well, luckily things are dying really fast, though. Okay, no, they're just as big and scary here. I'm gonna probably have to do a bunch of grinding soon. Okay, I'm ready to run if I need to. Okay. Okay. Okay, we're getting ouchied. Oh no! I like the art on the basilisk. Oh, ooh. Okay, okay. Well, let's use a teleporter. Scary. Okay. So we're getting a little meaty. We're getting a bit chunky. Okay. Let's go back in. Oh no, no, basilisk. A blue demon and an ogre. A gorgon, no! Oh, we're really getting... Our leader is not doing very well. Sometimes he just folds. Maybe he just like Ah shit. Whoops. Whoops. And I lost my levels. Darn it. Okay. I'm going to guess right around here we might have to do a bit of grinding. So far the grinding hasn't been that bad. There's like a couple times where it was like, okay, I had to run around, but it's not too bad. Sometimes the grinding in these games get like ridiculous, especially if it's Japanese. Those funny little Nipponese people, they love their grinding. Kind of Asian games in general, especially like MMOs. Like Korean MMOs are an absolute nightmare. Because they're just big grind fests. They have fun games, but they have like their own kind of like really obnoxious game design quirks. That we see them here too. It's not like we don't see them like in Western games too. But a lot of them are they started. And the gacha ones, I like gacha games. I just don't like the part where I have to like gamble. Korean anything is grinding, yeah. I remember like the so there's like several like MMO booms to say, but there's like the chibi anime. I don't know what to call it, but there's like the chibi anime MMOs that they're all like, well, you had 2D, like you had ones that looked like Maple Story, but you also had like a lot of 3D ones that they're all kind of the same. They all kind of have like the same chibi art style. I remember that phase. There's a lot of games that used to be really fun that were following that, but then they got bought out by like another company, and then they became pay to win, and they suck. And that was like a that's like a that was like a plague too. And it was always like the same three companies. It was always the same three Korean companies. They would buy out an MMO, and they'd make it like really shitty. And they made it like pay to win, like pay to play and pay to progress. Basically, it wasn't just pay to win. It was like, oh, you have to pay just to progress, just because the difficulty and level design was just so BS. You ever played Final Fantasy 14? Yeah, a little bit. I played for a while. I played it on the the meme one. It's like, oh, you could play for free. You could play for free up to Heavenly Sword or whatever that copy pasta was, or something. And of course, I had to. I was the giant people. I was the giant chick. Because like, oh, giant buff ladies, that'll be fun. And then I had the funny pompadour because it jiggled. Like, yeah. And apparently that's what everyone chooses. Everyone chooses the pompadour. If you're a meebster, you have the pompadour. And I got called Josuke a lot. And it was fun, but it was like, I don't know. It was also when I was finals came up, so I'm like, I cannot play MMOs. I need to lock in, as the kids say. Let us just teleporter. Let's get Raku Smiths. GTA Online was your college skip? Yeah. No, I didn't play GTA though. I played a bit of. Was it 4? Was it 4 where you were the Russian dude, and you had a Roman? It's a cousin Roman. Come play bowling ball with me. I remember playing that a lot because my friend's older brother had it, so he'd let us play it. And I played a little bit of. I played a little bit of 5, but not a ton, because it was just that my brother had it, and one time when he came over, sometimes when he came over, he'd bring like his, his PS4 or whatever. I'll get out of here. It's getting too scary, guys. San Andreas, of course, right? I don't think I ever played San. Ah, shit. Shit. As a team, spent so much time playing in my San Andreas, yeah. And it looked cool. Uh-oh, I might be a little bowed. Okay, I'm gonna have to run. No, okay. Whoops. Uh-oh, Spaghetti-O. It was so pimp. And it was San Andreas that had the black coffee mod, right? That controversy. Because that got, I saw that get brought up recently because this article was like, I won't get into it because it's like gay politics stuff. But I was trying to say, no, the video game culture war, it's been going on forever. And it was those darn Republicans back in 2001 were still finding something. No. That was retarded, yeah. Remember Jack Thompson, Hillary crying about sex and yeah. Oh. Hey, Mass Effect was portrayed to me as a sex space game. Oh no. Yeah, back then I was insane. Oh, you had sex scenes where you didn't really see a whole lot, if I remember correctly. It was like, by today's standards, it would have been considered like semi-tasteful. But then you have like Baldur's Gate 3 where you can bang a bear. Or walk into like a goblin banging a giant ogre lady. Yeah. Super tame now. You know, in a way, okay, it wasn't necessarily as quote-unquote as explicit as Mass Effect, but original Star Trek had a lot of, like, Star Trek had a lot of, like, sex in it. Compared to Minorath Sexenia. Need more monster races yet. When he and I'm pretty sure the Dragon Age also did too. It's like, oh, you can romance characters except for the dwarves. Dwarves, they're too cowards to let you bang dwarves, too cowardly to let you bang goblins. Let us romance our short kings. Okay. Where was... Okay. Mass Effect race, yeah. 321, okay. Oh, I can't remember. Did we go I think we went the long way around, maybe. Okay, wrong way. Damn it. Do we have any... Okay, teleporter. Nope. Yeah. Boom, boom. Zombie. Bye, zombie. Bye-bye. Bye-bye. You know, if you think about it, like, SWAT teams and, like, Marines and stuff clearing out buildings, if you think about it, those are just the FPS dungeon crawler. Those are first-person shooter dungeon crawlers, if you think about it, IRL. They're just playing wizardry with guns. Like that, what's it called? The 4 Days in Fallujah game, where it's supposed to be like a simulator of like Battle Fallujah. If you ever played Xenonauts, that sounds very familiar. Let me look it up real quick. Xenonauts. I have heard it's like the XCOM-esque game, right? It's like XCOM. Yeah. I've heard of it. Like, it's supposed to be kind of like a... Yeah. It was supposed to be like the spiritual successor to like the asymmetric XCOM games. Kino. Oh, another one I want to try. I forgot the name. It's like, it's based off of a comic, and the comic is basically you're following these PMCs, and like, I don't know, like Iraq or I think it's like all over at multiple places. They follow these PMCs who are also like the special they're like the special forces kind of PMCs, I guess. There's even a series called UFO Afterblank. Yeah. But it's supposed to be kind of like a very authentic, for like actual like military and PMCs stuff. And it gets like pretty dark and realistic. But they made a isometric game that's kind of like XCOM, but it's supposed to be more realistic, where it's actually supposed to be like a lot more stealthy, I guess. That was created as a cousin to UFO, and it was the second game that basically do the XCOM 2 story before XCOM 2. Yeah. Yeah. I don't know, what was there like a I don't know if it was a spin-off or if it was like something completely different from XCOM, but I remember there was like an XCOM like that was set like underwater. And you had to like fight like sea moth, like there's like there's an underwater alien species that you're like at war with, and they look like the monster under the Black Lagoon-esque type of monsters. Oh, is that XCOM 3? From the Deep or something. Yeah, maybe. Yeah, something like that. Because I think my older brother had that one. Because I vaguely remember... I remember kind of looking up later. Okay, where was... The ending is Blakey beat the Great Old One. The base explodes completely, fucks up the plan, becomes punk. Oh no. You're able to kill Cthulhu. It destroys the world anyway. You know, I love kind of like the Eldritch Lovecraftian cosmic horror, but now it's just so samey. Everything's like so like everything is just like Cthulhu and Dagoth. And they're still kind of cool. It's just kind of like, okay, like everything has to be based specifically on like, oh, you gotta get. Show Liza P. It's a 10 out of 10. Yeah, that's what I heard. And it's getting a sequel, right? Oh, I killed him. Basic Bloodborne, but fairy tale, yeah. I know Sinnoh was... I remember watching Sinnoh play it. That looks pretty cool. And it's but it's teaching children the wrong lesson. It's saying it's okay to lie. Don't lie against bad kids. See moral. God. Boop. Use teleporter. Guild. This game where blocking pairing are as viable. Okay. Oh yeah, because I remember like I forgot, was it Bloodborne or was it Dark Souls 3 where they had like they had a shield, and it's like it was basically like it was like a really shitty shield, and in the description basically it was like shitting on like shield users. Like, if you want to play passively, I guess you use a shield if you're a coward. It's like, okay, Miyazaki. Bloodborne, yeah. Gosh, where do I go? Am I lost already? No. Okay, I just kind of have to go. I think I have to backtrack a little bit. Whoa. I hate how anime Dark Souls became like the clink of stomach it. Yeah. Yeah, the little bit more methodical. I mean, don't get me wrong, I do like Elden Ring, and Elden Ring is a lot of that kind of anime-esque. But I mean, but the thing is, Elden Ring improved a lot of the stuff that Dark Souls 3 tried to do. If I'm remembering correctly, if I understand correctly, maybe I'm lying. Maybe I'm spreading misinformation. Demon Souls, yeah. But yeah, I do like Dark Souls because it's a lot more methodical, I guess. Elden Ring is an incredible experience. You only live once, and it feels like a huge tour. Yeah, sure, yeah. That's a lot of open world games. It's like, okay. Like, it's really fun to explore, and I did, after a couple of years, I did go back and I did start having fun again because I forgot about most of the, I forgot a lot of the stuff. So I was like, oh, neat. For that one, I had an idea because I saw a video about how the stealth works in. Oh, there's nothing in here. Oh, clock. How the stealth mechanics all work in Elden Ring because it's a little bit obtuse. I have yet to actually play the DLC. People either really love it or they really hate it. I don't see anyone like any moderates. Because it's either, no, it's perfect, it's awesome, and then everybody's like, no, it's bullshit, it's way too hard, and you have to play physical Oonga Boonga, and it's gay. But from what I can tell, it's because a lot of those people that complain about that is they don't get what's it called, the seed of the skull. It's spelled like weird. It's like skull tree or scally tree, but it's supposed to be like it's pronounced shadow, but it's like spelled stupid. The DLC file, the Radon, yeah, that's what everyone was basically bitching about. And it's just super hard. Okay, those guys are still kicking my butt. Okay, masochistic experience. Oh, I know what to talk about. So I learned about this mod. It is basically, it revamps all the boss fights and a lot of the areas. I forgot what it's called. Basically, it makes it super hard, like super duper hard. A lot of times to bullshit extremes, but it also has like new cutscenes and animations and brand new models, so it's cool. But the thing is, it's like it's a paid mod. It's like, and I think it's like kind of expensive for what it is too. It's like, oh, okay. Like, it looks cool, but it's like really, really difficult to the point of like, is it like good difficulty super hard, or is it just bad, not well designed difficulty hard? It's yeah, I remember a lot of people, and I saw videos people shitting on it. It's like, it's cool, it's just I paid money just to have bullshit hard mode BS unfair mod. I've actually seen a lot of like people talking about like paid mods recently. Like there's one that got talked around. There's a mod for Smash Brothers. I forgot which one, but Game & Watch was replaced with the Balto Joker from the card game, and that one was a paid. And people's like, oh, that's really cool, but it was like $10 paid mod. And everyone outside the Smash were like, wait, what the fuck? Why are you doing paid mod? That's lame. And first of all, you don't own the rights to either of those. It's like all Baltaro Smash. And like, it looks cool, but it's like just PNGs. It's basically just basically, because Mr. Game & Watch is like a simple sprite model because it's just sprites. But everyone outside Smash is like, no, that's true. And everyone's like, no, we have all our mods, but we have a ton of paid mods. What's wrong with paid mods? Was the DLC designed for max level character? It was that, if I understand this, but in the DLC there's an alternate leveling up system that's separate from your levels, where you have to collect these there's these items that you collect, and they boosted your character, and you had to collect those. So even if you had, the difficulty, your like level of difficulty, and that was separate from the main game. And a lot of people took a lot of offense to that, because like, that's bad, but a lot of those people are the same people that don't like to explore. They just try to rush to the boss so they don't explore, and so they don't get all the scud tree seeds or whatever it was. The Scooby-Doo system was cringe. Next thing you will see is modders now asking for near full prices for the premium mods. Yeah. It's one of those weird things. If it was like, hey, would you like to support me on and like show your kick, that's one thing. Because it's like, oh, then it's like, yeah, it's all about supporting you. Or, I don't know. Is it really... I don't know. It gets into like... I guess it depends on which direction you want to look at it from. Because is it from like an IP like copyright like sort of thing? Is like paid mod that much different from, you know, getting donations to like you're still making money off of it. It's just one's like voluntary money, the other one's like required to play it at all. So from that, is there that much difference between that? And then there's the other, it's like, oh, it's kind of it's the principle of the thing. Is like, you make it, and if we like it enough, we'll reward you for it. So it's like it's basically tipping. It's basically like tipping waitresses if you think about it. Supporting through like Kickstarters or Ko-Fi, you know, the extra giving extra tips. That's just tipping, but for video game devs instead of or mod devs instead of But I don't know. I'm not an expert, and I'm probably thinking too hard of it. But yeah, I don't know. It just seems like a mod, and if it's like a really cheap mod, I don't know. Mr. Pink doesn't believe in tipping. Yes. And it's also like extra because apparently that mod also used as like the Elden Ring paid mod. That mod also used a lot of like other people's mods and other people's assets too, so it's like these modders will also get pissed off if you mod their mods and will do anything in the power to get it. Yeah, the modding seed, they depending on what it is, they get a little pissy. Like, oh, can I mod it just a little bit so it works better with my mod because there's like this incorrect code or something? It's like, no, you fucker! You changed it. The integrity. I don't know. It feels a little hypocritical. I get like wanting like your credit for your things, but it's like, you know, get into the stalker modding pack. No, I don't want to get. I don't want to get into the stalker. Oh no, because I don't. No, that's a dangerous one to get into. Yeah, love mods, but I have a distaste for the modders, yeah. Ugh. It's always full of drama, too. If there's anything that has any project, any, like, mod project that's, like, high profile and involves multiple people, you know there's just going to be drama. Especially if it's, like, if it's for, like, a Bethesda game. If it's for a Bethesda game and it has any kind of, like, broader attraction. Soccer one maybe, but stay away from Soccer 2, it's kind of shit. That's right. Is that the one where everyone says that, like, the bullets disappear randomly? Oh yeah, Nexus being dumb. Yeah. Nexus being dumb and lame. So hot take. So not too long ago, right when Nexus was announcing that they're going to sell their website to another company or whatever, they deleted a mod. I think it was for Stellar Blade, and it was like a BBC. It was a BBC blacked mod where it's like the Stellar Blade girl has like, you know, the Queen of Spade tattoo. And so that one got banned. And a lot of people that were against mods getting banned were okay with that. And I feel like that's a little hypocritical. I know it's kind of gross and weird, like, weirdo shit. But it's still censorship, and it was really funny. I'm of the opinion that even though, like, yeah, it's kind of weird and gross, you should still defend that it should still be it should have every right to be on there, that like every other sex mod on there. Everyone, and it was like weird seeing all these people that are constantly about, you know, we have to fuck censorship in gaming, fuck Nexus for censoring everything, and then they're like happy for that when you ask them, hey, but what about all the other ones? Like, nah, it's okay because it's something I don't like, unironically. And it's like, I don't know, to me that's kind of telling. And I was like, okay, if you can't defend something you dislike on the basis of like free speech and, you know, censorship. Oh shit! Oh god! Okay, time to use then you're just being. Yeah. So I will stand on this hill. I defend the Stellar Blade Blacked BBC Spade Queen mod should still be on Nexus and still should be available. Which I know, I've been seeing a lot of like either like kind of hypocrisy or kind of like flip-flopping when it comes to like that with video games, because now that people are kind of like starting to no, we want sexy people in our video games, stop censoring. You had a lot of people that were like really pro that for a long time, all of a sudden turn around and say, nah, that's gross and icky. Or suddenly being very hypocritical and like, nah, it's something I don't like, so it's okay to censor it. It's like, no. And part of the argument they would give is like, oh, we're just giving the taste of their own medicine. It was like, I don't know, maybe I'm a different thing. It was like, if it was bad when they did it, it should be bad. It's probably bad that we did it to them. I don't know. It's like, was it really because censorship is bad, or is it censorship of things that you like was bad? And I don't know, I'm very much like, eye for an eye leaves everyone blind kind of thing. And all the culture war stuff. So seeing a lot of people like on that side also be like pro censorship on things I like because they did it first and they deserve it. I'm like, no, you don't have to go that I don't know. That gets into a lot of other stuff. That gets into like the culture, video game, anime, TV show, culture war, woke, whatever stuff. It's like, ugh. What I'm saying is there's a lot of hypocrites that don't they don't believe what they say they do, or not in the way that they say they do exactly. But anyway, I think 2 hours is good. It's a fun little game. I know I didn't get well, but I'm getting a bit hungry. And I stole some of my family's food. They have some macaroni salad with my name, not macaroni, pasta salad with my name on it. That sounds really good. And I need to get back on my diet, but I want that, gosh. I want that pasta salad because it's my mom's pasta salad, and it's so good. It's like it was like the stuff she'd make for parties, and it was like my comfort food as a kid. It was like, oh, that's so good. But yeah, so I'm going to call it here. I might continue this game again. I don't know, I feel like this is a good game to like Zatsu, so I don't know, maybe it's like something I play when we're talking about that. So yeah, so have a good day. Hopefully I can figure out why OBS doesn't like Warudo for whatever reason. And yeah. Bye.